Welcome to Doc's Daily Dose for Dads, prescribed by Dr. Harrison. Today I want to talk to you about memories, creating memories, long-lasting memories, okay? You know, we all do things where we try to create special memories for our kids. Maybe it's for Christmas, we decorate everything. For their birthday, we throw them a big party with a gaming truck or something like that. You plan a vacation every summer and you take them somewhere really fun. Those are great lasting memories. But you can do that even before those special dates and occasions throughout the week, right? You can do it consistently. It doesn't have to be every day, it doesn't have to be all the time, but it should be random and a bit spontaneous, or at least seem spontaneous for the kids. So today I opened up my laptop. Now I do get to work from home, right? So I have a little bit more freedom than most folks. But I opened up my laptop, I started to get to work and grading some papers and checking emails, and my older two were already at school. They start school at 8 a.m. My youngest, he's still in pre-K, so he goes to school from 11:45 to 2:45. So in that gap from 8 to 11:45, he's just hanging out with me while mom's working. So I'm looking at my youngest, and he seems full of life, and it's Friday, and I'm just not feeling this laptop or grading these papers at the moment. And I could bear through it and push through it. I know if I put it off, it'll be a little extra work that I have to do maybe later tonight, or maybe on Saturday when the kids are down, or when they're at a birthday party. We've got one this weekend coming up. Maybe I don't go to the birthday party and get some stuff done. But they're with their friends at the birthday party anyway, so it doesn't matter. That they don't want me around per se. They want to go play with their friends and eat cake. And when they're asleep, they're asleep. So I kept looking at my youngest and I was like, you know what? Screw it. I shut the laptop. I got both of us dressed. I hopped in the car. We went to the other two school. I picked them up at 11:30 and signed them out. They were surprised and they kept asking, why are you here? Why are you picking us up? What's happened? What's going on? Right? Where are we going? What are we doing? And I told them, come on, just get in the car. Let's get your stuff. I threw them all in the car. We started driving and they kept asking, where are we going? What are we doing? And I was like, don't worry about it. You'll see. How was your day? How did you have fun so far? What's going on? And you know, they're just kind of wondering, I don't get it. And then I drive about 15 minutes, pull up to the mall where they've got Jumpin' Jammin'. Now, if you don't have a Jumpin' Jammin', it's kind of like a big place with like play structures and jungle gyms and all these, you know, balls you can throw around. And it's a Chuck E. Cheese without games. The kids can run around and be super active, sweat their life away, and just have a ton of fun with new kids that they didn't know, or with their brothers. I went in and played with them. I'm up in there climbing through nets, even though I had to test a few because I was like, I might weigh a little bit too much for this stuff. But they let the parents play. So we played for about 45 minutes to an hour. Then we left and we went and got some lunch. And then we came back because we had an all-day pass. Now, Jumpin' Jammin's not expensive at all, right? It's something like 15 bucks per kid. But because I had multiple kids and got the all-day pass, it was even cheaper on a discount. Now, okay, 40 bucks out of my pocket for Jumpin' Jammin', another 25 out of my pocket for lunch. So I just spent 65 bucks, but that's a night out on the town with the wife. That is a night out for dinner just with the family because there's 5 of us. That could be not ordering a pay-per-view fight that's going to cost me $60 to rent for 3 hours. Or maybe not buying, you know, my Macallan 12 that I love. It's just a sacrifice. And I'm sacrificing for something that's going to be a long-lasting memory for them. You might be mad that I took them out of school, but let's be serious. Do you think a third grader, a kindergartner, a preschooler or a pre-K student, or even a high school kid or a middle schooler, do you think that what they would have learned from 11:45 to 3 o'clock on a Friday, April the 6th, was so important that they'll remember it forever, or that it was absolutely necessary for them to be successful? Really? Do you really think that? they probably couldn't tell you tomorrow what they did during those 3 hours. But you know what they will remember? The day Daddy showed up at school, pulled us out, and we went to jumping jammins. And we had a blast. And Daddy played with us in the play structures. And we got to eat our own lunch from the mall food court where one kid had one thing, another kid had another. Daddy ate something else. It's a great memory to have, and it's spontaneous. Now, you may not be able to shut your computer and just head off to school like I am because I work from home. But if you're not, plan that spontaneity for your kid. They don't know that you're planning it. Take a look at your schedule. This next Thursday, I really don't have much going on. I could use a sick day or a vacation day here. And then as you're taking the kids to school, just take a detour somewhere else. Or go drop them off at school for an hour or two and then come back and surprise them and pick them up. Take that day off and go enjoy it with your kids. Make those lasting memories. For $65 and 3 hours of missed work and 3 hours of their missed school, we have a memory that I know a month, 2 months, a year, 5 years from now, we'll be sitting at the dinner table and they'll say, you remember that time? But the great thing is, if you do it consistently, once a month, once every other month, every now and then, when you're sitting at the dinner table 5 years from now, it won't just be, do you remember that time? It would be, yeah, I remember that, but what about this time? Oh, and what about that time we did that? Those are lasting memories that aren't going to break the bank or require a special occasion for you to engage with your kids. Try it. Next week, plan a day where you're going to pull your kids out and go do something fun. And tell me you don't have a blast, and tell me they don't have a blast, and come home wiped out, ready to go to sleep with smiles on their faces. That's Doc's Daily Dose for Dads. Don't forget to hashtag docsdailydose for dads in any of the social media. Don't forget to hashtag 4D. You can check out all of our social media at rebirthbx. Go to the website, rebirthbx.com. You can see the videos on YouTube or on the website. You can also listen to it in your car as a podcast. I've got that up on the website and Apple Podcasts and Google Play Music. It's all convenient for you. We're also going to make a little bit of a switch here. I started to think about it last night that I had arbitrarily posted or planned to post these videos at 8 p.m. every night. I figured, dinner will be over. Dad can sit down and watch it. Maybe even watch it with the kids. I got a nice note from my brother-in-law saying him and his boys, my son's cousins, they sit down and watch it and they love seeing it. But then I thought to myself, well, the day's over. So I'm telling you to implement this stuff, try this out, and then you're fired up, and then you go to sleep and you wake up with all the stuff you have to do during a day, right? And Doc's Daily Dose gets pushed to the side. So I'm going to try something new come Monday. Come Monday, I'm going to start posting first thing in the morning before you're headed off to work. That way, you can watch it before you go to work. You can watch it while you're at work. You can watch it during your lunch break. You can watch it when you are heading to go pick up the kids. You can listen to it. When you're driving to work, you can listen to it. So you have all day to view it and implement the suggestions I'm giving you so your kids can actually benefit from it. And that way, it might change your mind on what you plan on doing that day and how you plan on interacting with your kids that day. So come Monday, you'll be able to open up your computer, go to your podcast app at any time in the morning, find Doc's Daily Dose for Dads, hit play, and I'll be there for you. I'll be there for you and your sons. All right, you guys. Until tomorrow.